Hello again and welcome to video 2 of this instructional series for helping people who are teaching Tai Chi Chuan to teach Tai Chi to people who have a visual impairment. So in this exercise what we're going to do, we're going to focus on relaxing or releasing, or song in Chinese. So it's important to get this feeling first of all of being relaxed, and we're going to do it first of all in the seated posture. In later videos we will work on feeling relaxed and released in the standing posture, but for now we're going to work on feeling relaxed and released in the seated posture. So again, we're using the Tandem coaching method. We have your support worker or instructor in the front seat. This is the pilot, and you have the student with a visual impairment in the rear seat. Again, before you start, you're going to sit down, the instructor sits down with the student to talk them through what we're going to do. And again, it might well be, depending on their level of impairment, they might not need this level of support. So this level of support is really for people who do have a profound loss of vision. Okay, so I would have spoken to the student first of all, explain what we're going to do. So the first thing we do, the first part of the video, is to do what's called the Wuji posture, or the empty posture. And I will do it first, then my student Karen will then use touch proprioceptive learning to get a sense of the posture, and then she's going to have a go, and I'm going to turn and give her some coaching. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my posture. So I want my feet shoulder width apart. So I want to line my ankle joints, knee joints and hip joints. Really important to sit nice and straight in the chair, bringing the head up. Okay, the Chinese say you want to imagine you want to balance a cup of tea on top of your head. Key thing is to relax the shoulders, bring the arms down by the side, and have the hands and the fingers open and soft, like you're holding a large big ball of wool in each hand. And you lift the elbows very slightly, and we focus on our breathing. Okay, we want to get nice and relaxed. So once the instructor, once the pilot or the support worker is comfortable in their Wuji, the first posture, Wuji posture, then the student behind gets a feel for the posture. They bring the hands up, they feel for the major joints, the shoulders, where the shoulders are, coming down to the elbows, and then coming down to the wrists and the fingers. Okay, so have you got a sense of the posture, Karen?
Yes.
Okay, so again, getting feedback from the student is important. So again, now Karen, what she's going to do, she's going to mirror that posture. She's going to do the Wuji posture. So I'm going to turn now. I'm going to give Karen some coaching. So again, I'm looking for that she's got alignment of her joints, her ankle joint, knee joint and hip joint. I'm looking to see that her shoulders are relaxed, the head's up. And again, the elbows are lifted very slightly and the hands and the fingers are open. And again, I want to say to Karen to focus on the breathing, to concentrate, and softly breathing in and softly breathing out, and helping Karen to relax, release tension, especially from the shoulders. Okay. You comfortable? You happy with that, Karen?
Yes.
Right, good, excellent. Now, that's the first part. She wants to spend some time in that posture, just getting relaxed and released. This is the basic posture. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is the second posture, which is a seated standing post posture called receiving heavenly energy. This is an important one to learn because we're going to use it as we progress from relaxing in the seated posture to relaxing in the standing posture. So Karen's going to relax for a second now. She's just going to release and sit normally. I'm going to turn forward and we're going to do what's called receiving heavenly energy. So again, I want my posture, I want my feet flat on the floor, toes pointing forward, knees in line with the ankle joints and the hip joints. Again, I'm sitting nice and straight. And again, I want to imagine I'm balancing a cup of tea on top of my head, bringing the chin back towards the neck, relaxing the shoulders. Now what I'm going to do this posture, I'm going to ask Karen to bring her hands up to my shoulders, okay, and then bring the hands down the arms as I move them out. So she's getting a feeling for the elbows and the arms, and I'm going to bring the hands up. Now the hands are going to come forward, so she's going to have difficulty maintaining that grip, so I'm going to turn. So she gets a sense of where my elbows are and the position of my hands. So my hands are turned up, the elbows are bent, the shoulders are relaxed, and you want the hands at about chest level. So I'm going to turn forward again, and this is the receiving heavenly energy posture. Okay, so you got that, Karen?
Yes.
Right, okay, now I'm going to relax, I'm going to turn. I'm going to ask Karen to mirror that posture. Okay, so she's going to bring her hands down to the side. She's going to bring her hands out. Okay, she's going to bring her elbows in. She's going to turn the palms up. And we want, again, give her a bit of coaching. So the fingers are starting to come in a wee bit. So we want the fingers open, but relaxed. The shoulders are relaxed, and the head's up. So again, depending how long you want to do this for, you want at least to do it for at least 3 or 4 minutes. But we want the student to hold this posture long enough so they can feel relaxed and released. Okay, Karen? Okay, put the arms down, well done. So that's what you're doing at this stage in video 2, is the emphasis, the priority is to try and get them just to feel relaxed in the seated posture. Later on, we're going to, as they feel more relaxed and released, we'll work towards doing that posture, receiving heavenly energy, okay, but standing. And the advantage of this posture is that the student can rest the back of their hands on the pilot or the instructor's shoulders while they stand behind them and getting a feeling of relaxed while they're standing. So this is a good posture to use. Okay then, friends, have a go at that. See how you get on, and your feedback is always welcome. We welcome any feedback for any person, any Tai Chi instructor that is working with a student who has a vision impairment.